Zatharius Zat Zatharius Pridham. Zatharius Pridham. Zatharius Pridham. Pridham, son. Zatharius Pridham. Zatharius. I'm fixing my wheel. Alright, here's a little fucking addendum to fixing my car. Some dude made the comment, I don't know how to say his name, but he made the comment saying that the one that I got, what do you call it? This axle doesn't have a hole to put a nut through. And he made a comment saying that basically as I drive, this could loosen and fly off. And it's stuck in my head for the last 1,000 miles, so I figure I better fucking do something about it. So this is the addendum to that. I am pulling I pulled the nuts off already. It's jacked up. I'm going to crack this loose, loosen it out all the way, and put this thread lock on it. I don't know if that's going to be good enough, but it's the best I can do. I don't have anything to machine a fucking screw hole through this, and I'm not replacing everything. It's still on tight. I just got the hubcap off. It'll probably be all right. I don't know. We'll see what happens, but I'm gonna loosen this off as much as I can. Really fucking jam a lot of this shit in here. Tighten it back on as tight as I had it. Put the wheel back on and just let it dry for a day. So anyway, thanks, dude, for your advice, trying to keep me safe, and also just basically crawling in my brain and making the last 1,000 miles of driving a fucking nightmare. Because the entire time, anytime the car like swerved the tiniest bit, I was like, "Oh fuck, is this it? Is this the one?" Zatharius Pridham says it's the one, and I'm fucking dead. Sorry if I'm butchering your name, dude. I don't know. I have no idea how to pronounce that. Yeah. So that's it, man. Put some thread locker on there. Put some up in here. Just a couple lines of it. I figure it'll kind of spread itself out, hopefully. I don't know. Come on, bitch. I am not a lefty. There we go. That was terrible filming. Alright, and now I use this fucking 32mm socket. I put it on. Now when it's here, I stand on it and I jump up and down. I gotta put this phone away for this. Alright, wheel is back on. Check out them fancy fucking dubs. Yeah, hopefully I didn't just fucking take a perfectly good wheel off and loosen it. I don't know. I think it's back on as tight as it was. Even if not, hopefully that Loctite shit will lock it up. This was the strongest that they made, I guess. I don't know. Actually, I'm talking bullshit with that. But it takes 460 degrees to get it off, is what I was told. So you have to heat everything up with a torch to remove it. So I don't know. Hopefully that'll work.
What's up? It's January 13th. It's like 7 at night. I'm only taping this video because I fucked up some tiles yesterday. And I figured I'd film it. I started trying to, you can see I got some of the floor tiled here. Not all of it, just a little piece. I started to try and do the shower yesterday, and it was a pain in the ass. I had to cut all these different tiles and shit. And then the mortar for it to stick it to the wall, like, didn't work well. It's supposed to be like no slump, whatever they call it. But maybe it was just too wet. I mean, it was dry. It was pretty fucking dry. It was hard to mix with the mixer. But it seemed like it kept getting wetter as it hardened. It was weird. It kept getting like a film of water on the top, even though it was like fully mixed. So anyway, I put these tiles in, and I was going fast because the shit was hardening quick. Because it was supposed to be like a rapid setting thing too, to like hold up your tiles. But it didn't hold them in place very well. So here, I'm gonna flip this around and show you what I did.
All right, so basically I just kind of gave up and put those are what are they called, drywall screws. I just kind of fucking drilled some drywall screws in to hold them up in place, right? But so these tiles that I use, I had to cut the tips off because they're like this, right? And I should have bought some spacers for these, but I did not. I just thought that the mesh in the back would kind of hold it together. So you can see this is like really fucking tight here. And now up here where there's less weight, because it only had one tile more worth of weight, it's like a little wider, you know? But the main thing that I fucked up is over here. And it's not that noticeable right now. I mean, it is. It's definitely fucking noticeable. But with the grout in, it's going to look like absolute dog shit. It's going to be fucking terrible. Over here, it's like normal. Starts to spread, but up here is where it's really fucked. And I know exactly what happened. This was the last piece that goes to the corner, right? There was a little gap there. You can see I got my finger down in it. But I stuck it up in place. It was near the end of the day. I had to cut this edge flat. So I went out, did that, came in, and just fucking stuck this piece there without checking this again to see where it was at. And I'm sure it just fucking, this bottom piece is resting on this tile, and then it just kind of slumped that way. So I did the rest of this wall piece here, and then these. And that's all I could do, because I took these ones out, but I had to keep these fucking things in. So, I don't know. It's going to take me forever to even finish this goddamn room. I think the ones on top will be fine, because they'll just rest down on it. You know what I mean? I just got to keep them up against the wall. I don't know. It didn't turn out great. I'm not fucking happy about this, and it's going to look even worse when it's grouted. And also these, I thought these would be black on the inside, but they're not. They're white. So I'm going to have to, I don't know what I'm going to use. I'm going to have to use something to coat that shit black. And I'm going to have to do it before I grout everything else. There's one too. Here's one. Oh, you bitch. Well, just fucking trust me. There it is. I don't know how this is gonna turn out. Maybe it'll be cool. Maybe not. I don't know. I don't feel good about any of this. I definitely have to kind of clean it up a little, but I don't think it's gonna turn out very good. I think every one of these grout lines is gonna be fucked up in one way or another. Like here, you can actually see grout lines. Here, there's like nothing. You know what I mean? So I don't know. I'm thinking about filling them wide to kind of fill in. I don't know. I don't know what the fuck I'm gonna do. I think I'm just gonna live with it looking like shit and deal with it. So tomorrow I'm gonna cut a couple more tiles. I know this looks like shit, but there's a ring that goes over it. I don't know where the ring is. I think it's in the other room, but it goes over it, and it goes over it far, so I'm not worried about that. But I kept it like this so I could maybe if there's ever some kind of leak, I can at least get a camera or something up in there to look and see where it's coming from. But I don't know. The worst. What if this thing leaks? I have to smash through this fucking wall, and maybe I should just do that right now, punch my way through. It sucks. But so I'm trying to do these on there, where I have this overlapping. So whatever I coat this with, I'm gonna coat the edge of this too. So yeah, like these tiles overlap that, and then I have to cut these and put these in place yet. So yeah, man, I don't know. I might have fucked this bathroom up. I mean, it's not fucked up. It'll be functional, but that shit bothers me, and that's usually how everything is that I do it, half-assed and fucking fuck up some stupid detail that drives me nuts for the rest of my life. Like, I still look at this light switch like, oh yeah, it's this much crooked. You should fix that, but I'm never gonna fix that. I don't know. The thing with the tile, I don't even know. You can't fix that. You gotta smash that off the wall. That ain't happening. No back steps. I don't even want to live in this place. I'm already done with this stupid little cabin. It's not even finished. I'm sick of being cramped in a dumb little room. Although it would be nice to actually have a functional little room. I don't know. It'll be better in summer, and I'm gonna start on something new. I'm gonna start on something new this summer. That is my goal. That by the end of the summer, I will have started something new. It doesn't have to be finished, but there's got to be a plan in place.